Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the studio where we create joy one brushstroke at a time. And for the month of October, we are celebrating life, creating, and healing in the studio. Each day I will be coming on live for the month of October in celebration of my son Joshua's life and celebrating his life and all the things. All right, let's get our do not disturb on. Let's put this up here. Let's move this over here. Let's get our chat up so we can see. Hey Shay, how are you? I thought about you yesterday when I was live. I was just like, where is Shay? But I thought about you before I was on the live. Julie Parker, hello, hello, hello. Yes, we want to say, although y'all know, my channel is pretty much, it started. That's how we started on this healing journey where we create joy and heal one brushstroke at a time. Because I'm over here trying to do all the things. I'm trying to heal. What's up, Barb? You was waiting for me? I pulled another all-nighter. I got your text this morning. I was like, oh my goodness, those are beautiful. Listen, my desk is like it was last night. Like I was up late last night, but I wasn't up that late, Barb. I'm good. Drove a couple of states over. Ooh, what are we doing? Where do we go? Are we still out? But I went. Listen, so the desk is still messy, and I just like, well, let's go and hit the button because we don't really have a scheduled time. Although I did do a thumbnail and all the things because I like to put it out there, kind of. We got a whole bunch of goodness that I did last night. So we'll lay that there because I'm trying to get up my box. Dun, 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 dun. We got a good praise report. My cousin Sarah's son came home from the hospital, so Ezzy is doing well. So thank y'all for your prayers on that end. And sometimes the mysteries of God are just that, the mysteries of God. Sometimes God puts us through what he puts us through, not for the meanness of things, but just so that we can learn to trust in him. And let's plug up our laptop because I had it out. And y'all know we still going to be on that time thing. So if you're new here, if you happen to be popping in and you're just like, wait, what is this? Wait, what is that? Look, what is this? What is that? Like, where is that at? All right, hold on. Where is that? All right. Our time. Tomorrow's time. I'm happy to say that yesterday is yesterday. We can't back up into yesterday. And yesterday we were talking about tomorrow's time. So here we are today, and we're going to talk about tomorrow's time again because we're not worrying about tomorrow. We do anticipate and plan and have high hopes for tomorrow because if we do wake up, and if you're in the chat, make sure you hit that thumbs up, that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, because what? A gift is waiting for you because you're here. God did something. He woke you up. Whatever it is supposed to do for today, you get to do it. But then we also get to talk about tomorrow's time. It's a gift waiting for you. Today is already, like you're already here. You got today. That's where we are. Hi, Saul. Saul, I just saw your message. So amazing. So great. I commented on it quicker because I was getting ready to hit that live button, and I want the world to know I appreciate each and every one of you that stops through here. You see the light on or you get your notification. And I definitely appreciate you for the month of October, especially outside of Monday and Wednesday. Oh, darn, I wasn't supposed to print that on cardstock. What was that? Oh, well, it's there. Poor hubby. I'm keeping him awake with my snoring and coughing. I better sleep in the spare bedroom. Oh, Julie Parker, that's when Mr. McKoy got sick. That is exactly what he did. And so then with me, we just, hey, I think last night was more of I woke myself up because, I couldn't breathe. And I was just like, oh, I'm just going to go back in the room Because when you're sick, it's just, you got to do what you got to do to take care. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, you don't want to feel bad keeping him woke. And trust me, I feel you. Do what you got to do, girl. Do what you got to do. And don't worry about what nobody got to say. Because ain't nobody going to know unless you tell them. Like, we wouldn't know unless you told us. Because you're telling us. Other than that, we want him to get good sleep. Especially if he got to leave the house and go to work. And that was my thing. I wanted to make sure. Because William was going to get up and go to work irregardless. All right, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's put these back where they were. So today, I'm going to be doing a number of things, but we're going to have fun because, you know, everything in its time. So welcome, 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 everyone. I'm super duper glad that you're here. It is Friday. Happy Friday. And everybody that knows, tomorrow is World Card Making Day. I had planned on going live as long as I wanted to tomorrow, but I'm going to pause a little bit on that for World Card Marking Day, and also so I can support some people on the hop, because the hop starts tomorrow with all of the people, and you got to go over to my post on my in the community and get all of the information. So I would love to invite each one of you that are here to go over and click on, you know, join everybody in the hop tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. And that way, if you're not subscribed to their channel, because, you know, the whole deal for hops is to gain subscribers, y'all to get another view of other people and their channels. And some of you guys are already following a lot of those, but some people I don't think you are. And that way you can kind of, you know, go check out some new things. You know, go shopping on YouTube for channels, kind of, sort of. Now I got some things that I'm gonna sit here, and it's Friday, and I'm not worried about anything. But I do know Becca and Dana are gonna be live. I need to see what time that is, so that way I can support them on that live. But for right now, we're just gonna hang out because, you know, I got my water. I want you to grab your coffee or your tea for those of us that are sick in the throats and things. But I'm feeling a whole lot better because I'm starting to sound better. But grab your watercolors, your journals. I don't know if I'm going to pull out the watercolors. I might. So I want you, you know, keep them handy if you want. Whatever is going to help you feel grounded and present today. If you just here for the listening ear or just to, ooh, let's see what that girl going to do today kind of thing, no problem. Grab a seat. Today we're going to talk about what we've been talking about, time. And just like I said yesterday, it doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you live, it does not matter how much money you have, no matter how much, time ticks the same for all of us. So today I had an appointment this morning. I went over to Barnes and Noble because I was inspired, not enabled, inspired by Cheryl. And I didn't get the new flow, I don't think. No, it's not the new flow. So I have an old flow. Um, and I realized I hadn't even really opened my old flow. So I'm going to clean my desk off so that I can go through. Because we're going to take our jelly prints that I printed up yesterday. And we're going to use them. We are going to use them. I need to get the scan and cut. Do I need the scan and cut to cut what I just printed? Okay, oh, hey, Julia. I was going to say, wow, I got all the turquoises, y'all things. So I'm having pizza, licorice root tea. Ooh, and I bet that's the good stuff, not that fake stuff. I feel like I need to put something on here. We're going to put, no, we're going to put yellow on it and then put a piece of paper on top of it. Just because we're going to, no, I'm not going to brayer it on. We're just going to smear it on with this piece of paper. Because I just cleaned my brayer and all my tools. And I just want this. It'll clean it off. It'll come off. We're just going to slap some paper on it. This is why I say you don't necessarily have to have a brayer. You can make it work. Make it work. There we go. Boom. And we're going to keep that strip of paper. Oh, we got paint over there. Let's get all that off. Make some. There we go. Boom. We're going to keep that. Because we want to throw stuff away. And don't. All right, now let's get us a piece of paper that's 5x7. Did I have any 5x7 pieces left? I don't think so. Well, let's get another. Nope. Let's grab. Hold on, let me get some mixed media paper. What do I do with that paper? Oh, you know what? Let's use this. Oh, I can listen. Let me tell you something. I love me some Barnes and Noble. I'm gonna share some pictures of some titles. Let's see. We're gonna do that on that side. Well, let's do it on this side, and let's do it right down there in the middle. This is Dina Wakley's ledger. I told y'all I got all things Dina Wakley. Let's put that on there. We're gonna let that sit. As Pam said, we're gonna open the Christmas present up. That's gonna be yummy. But we're gonna let that sit for a little bit. I just need it off my desk. Zippy! Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Hey guys, we all made it through the week. We maybe, some of us maybe had some rough times. Some of us maybe had like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this week. Now it is, let's see, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Whatever your time zone is, give yourself, take a deep breath and be like, I made it. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. Somebody didn't make it. Oh, Lord. Did I put this on here? I did. Oh, okay. I didn't do it last night. I was going to say, did I do that last night? No. All right. Let's put you over here. Let's clean. I'm trying to clean up, y'all, a little bit so we can get some desk room. That's what I'm trying to do. Because gel printing will come back out. Because when I'm getting ready to do with these pages, they're going to be gone. Remember, I use my manuscript as roll-offs. All right, y'all move over there. Everybody move over. I need y'all to move over. It's not y'all time. Okay, we're going to show and tell, and you're done. Okay? All right. We cleaned our stencils. Juju will be proud of us. We cleaned our stencils. I'm going to definitely have to start putting some water in here. If it's important, clean them. If not, don't worry about it. All right, you go in there. You go right there. All right. So it's been a good morning. It was a good morning. It was a good ride home. Because y'all know I have to literally drive. I have to take about a 45-minute drive to go to Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble. So I went to Barnes and Noble, Hobby Lobby. I think they got some gas. Dropped off a package. So we did good already this morning. And then I grabbed some lunch for me and Mr. McKoy, and I headed back home. Talked to Chef Sarah on the ride home. So I told her I was going live. She didn't say, well, I'll join you. Because I told her I felt like the conversation she and I was having needed to be had right here with us. Like it's just everyday stuff that we be talking about. And we're trying to get her out of a phase. Maybe not a phase. But, all right. Let's move this. Okay, everything that needs to be on the desk is that. We want this. We want these. Okay, let's switch and you go over there. All right. Got it. I'm a little bit more together. Cause how many of y'all know I told y'all we're not worrying about being perfect. We just hit that live button and then we just show up and just be like, okay, this is me. Create Joy in the Studio, where we heal one brushstroke at a time. And for October, we are creating and healing in the studio with Karen McKoy every single day of October because we are celebrating the life that was lived by my son Joshua, and he will want me to be living a life that is happy and full of joy because he lived a good life. And that's what I'm doing. I did wake up this morning feeling a little like, had a little funk for a second, just a smidge second. And then I was like, Karen, that ain't your business. Like, that's not your fault. That's not your problem. And then I quickly just like sashayed, as Zippy say, sashayed over there to brush my teeth and looked in the mirror and said, Lord, I am the best thing that you woke up this morning. Thank you for waking me up. Now, what will you have me to do today? And here we are. Remember my time in October. I wish I could give you a time, but the first part of October is like Saturday, Sunday is busy. So I'm kind of maybe Saturday because of the hop. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know because I don't want to interfere with the hop. The hop is Saturday and Sunday. But I do want everybody to partake in and participate in the hop. I do. I will be on Sunday at 4 Central Standard Time. But there's everybody else that's going to be on. Like, let me get my cheat sheet so I can give all the deets. YouTube, there we go. Hop schedule. We have, okay, it's starting at, wait, no, that's the 5th. Where's the 4th schedule? Well, why do we only have one? Did we change something on there? Because it's about 20 people. So Sunday it starts at 9. And it goes all the way to 11 p.m. at night. Lord, y'all know I'm not up that late, but we're going to do what we have to do because we want to support. We want to support. But the people that's going to be on that late are usually the people that are on that late. The ginger lady, the ginger cat lady, Zena, the sassy crafter, Mama Juju. I'm still here, but watching you on TV. Okay, Shay. Oh, I'm on the big screen. Oh, snap. God told me I was going to be on TV. He didn't say how. He said you're going to be on TV. He never said how. So y'all just be prepared. God done told you a thing. Be prepared. Now let me find all of the schedule. Okay, let's see if this one is the full schedule. I need Friday. Okay, October the 4th. Oh, that's where it is. Okay, October the 4th. So it starts on both days, 9 a.m. October the 4th goes all the way to 11. So both days goes to 11. And there's about 20 people. Well, I see Ginger Cat Lady. Oh, I might need to go and get I feel like this isn't. But anyway, you get the gist. Let me. Barb still here. Barb, if you can get the stream, my stream. Where is it at? I'm already over here. So what y'all got planned for the weekend? Since I'm inviting y'all to do the hop, what do y'all got planned for the weekend? What's going on? What's going on in your life? Hit that thumbs up. Have to thumbs up myself. It's Friday. She go live on Friday? Didn't know that. Show me your story. So here's the thing. These are the roll-offs. That's where we're going. And they turned out I like the roll-offs. Like, roll-offs sometimes are just as beautiful. I did double-sided because remember I told you guys this was my manuscript that I wrote. Like, you can still read this story. Look, living in a man's world and he doesn't know it is his. I don't think that made it in the book. But you can still read it. God, in your word, you give man dominion over all. Yeah, I would have to have my glasses on. It's a little rough. But yeah, that didn't make it in the book. A lot of the stuff that's in here didn't make it in the book. In it just because it's not that it wasn't something I wanted in the book. It's just that After I read over it and whatever, we kind of reworded it and put it in a different way, maybe. Yeah. Chapter 9. Then life happens. Oh, that's when, yeah. Then life happens. Anytime y'all hear me say then life happens, it's about like hearing Di say, story time. So, and I'll be like, then life happens. So that's going to be story time. Sorry, I walked away. The one for this weekend. Yes, ma'am, please. I don't have any plans yet. Okay, well, Julie, I know are you going to join the hop? I know. And like, even if y'all don't join the hop, even if you don't, could you go to like each one of the people and subscribe? Put the community, the post. So that's what I was asking. Put the community, the link to the community post in the chat. So that way everybody can go to the chat. And then there is where you'll see everybody that's in there. So even if you can't be on there, you could go and support them by subscribing to their channel. Because some of them are very brand new, just got 50 to go live, and they're growing their channel. So because I've had people in the past year to help me grow my channel, I would love for Team Karen to go over and help others. And listen, definitely you see Cheryl be in the chat. She's starting out her channel. Hers is growing. So help everybody reach the goals, and you get to learn what you want. That's a Instagram. Is that an Instagram post? As I click on it. Oh no. Oh no, not that one. No, I'm sorry, that's not the one. I had to follow that one. That one is that's Bitty Penny. So not that one. That's the one. That's World Card Making Day. See, that's what it's a lot going on this weekend. So World Card Making Day is Saturday. The link that she put on for Bitty Penny will be on at 8 in the morning. But the hop starts at 9. So it's gonna be like you can do double duty if you can. Just kind of, see who you can support. But for this one, you can subscribe and hang out. I'm going to watch and support them. Yeah, I'm super duper excited because this is my first hop. So y'all know me. I've been trying to get all of my. I wanted my subscribers to be. Oh, I just did the one from BP. Yeah. um, I wanted everybody to know me, kind of per se, not just subscribe for me. What is this official? Oh, we got them texts. You know when you get them text things, boy. Let me tell you. Why do we have two? I think it's so neat. The commissioner, the revenue commissioner here in Alabama, where we are, literally used to own the property that we live on. I think that's how it was, or it's family members. I think some kind of how like that. But we got mail. We ain't getting no junk mail today, y'all. Can't be getting no envelopes today. Well, I can get them after we open them up. Okay. We got a lot of show and tell. I need to get the one for YouTube. Yeah, the one for YouTube, our daylight savings starts tonight. Oh, does it, Julie? I didn't know y'all changed. That's a good to know. I just thought America was the only one that had those time changes. Barb, I can get it. I was right there. I just didn't know if you had it. But yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got it. Boom. Listen, y'all, and we're going backwards in subscribers. I thought that was so interesting. I was at 991 and now we're at 988. So it's just like, okay, we're going the wrong way. But I wasn't worrying about it. All right, where we are. Here it is. Here it is. Right there. There we go. Share. Yep. Give me that. Thank you. And then go back right there. Doot doot. Thank you. Boop boop. And drop it in the chat. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So if you click on that link, that will take you to my post to where I comment. I mean, where everybody is listed on there. I guess I should have went back and made sure that it was, because yes, it is. It is. So everybody is on there. Their time on Saturday and Sunday. And the link is there. So all you got to do is click the link and go subscribe. So, hey, go do that now and then pop back in. LOL, yes, we do, but Queensland and all North Australia states don't. Oh, you get to see, I never understood. Like, like there's a choice you get to say you don't want to. Um, I know here based on what do you call that thing? Farming, they needed the time for, um, I mean, we know how it works. It's better for like now. It's starting to get dark at 7 o'clock, so the timing works. I was eating lunch, putting clothes in dryer. Barb, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I appreciate you, but I was like right there. It worked out. See, teamwork makes what? The dream work. Okay, so I wanted to share these because one of these, move this just in case there's some paint on there. These are the two journals that I finished, and I'm very pleased. I had a color scheme, I guess. This is Dawn, and this is the one that I named after Dawn. And we got a little bee, we got a little dangle that's hanging on there. So this one is, and put the bee up there, and I love frames on the front of my journals. Um, they get plenty of daylight because they are closer to the equator. Oh, gotcha. But look at her, isn't she cute? And it's the first journal that I've named because Beth said that journals need to have a name. And I was just like, oh. I said, well, the next one I make, I'll name her. And here she is. She's named. And so let's walk through this one. So you look at it, I put some lace on it, little inside, it's just a basic journal that I just had cut out all the ephemera. And then I took some ephemera and just pretty much decorate some of the pages. But if somebody wants to journal, whoever gets this, they can journal in it. Like you got plenty of places to journal or continue creating. Write words, got ledger paper. I love the darkness of the paper. And listen, it was choose which side go upside or down because the printer, it printed when I flipped the paper, I literally flipped the paper. So, hey, I was just like, I'm not perfect. It's not perfect. We're not worried about it. So, but we did. I love it. So I'm just going to flip through it because we're going to be doing a lot of flipping. So I don't want to be like flipping individually. So those are all the same. I'll go to different things, which should be put it through the sewing machine. We got some stitching going on both sides, of course. That's one signature. I put some sari in the middle, some sari silk. And then you come over, some lace again. And then you got another signature. This one has 4 signatures. The other one has 5. And so each signature is pretty much pocket. It's pretty much the same. And then you come over here. Just again, more ephemera. Just stuck it around, made it cute. Pocket, stuck a little tag that's done on both sides. Okay, I'm going to sit right there on the lace to be cute. More paper. Again, stitching both sides. And then the next one. So put sari in the middle of there. Then you move on to the next one. Same. Pockets. We got little envelopes that I created that you can put little notes in there, little prayers in there. And I left them, they open up. This one actually has little stuff in it, little bowls. So you know what? Put that there. We had a pocket up here that didn't have anything in it. I think you were somewhere in here. because we want pockets, to have something in the pocket so you know that it's a pocket and to know it's a working pocket. There we go. Because it's a working pocket. Boom, boom, boom. And the same thing pretty much for the last signature. Like I say, pocket works and pocket with more little thingies. And these I cut out with my scan and cut. That's why I'm loving my scan and cut, guys, because it cuts the things and all I got to do is just fold them. Oh, just so much fun. So much fun. All right. And then there's the back, and that's it. And this has fabric. This is fabric that I got from, I think I got it from a thrift store somewhere. And I put a little bit of distress to make it look like it was, I want you, when you find the journals, kind of look like they're old. And then this, I kind of stuck I forgot what I put this in there with because I didn't put it on there before I put my signatures in, before I glued my signatures in. So it was just like, oh, but we made it work because this is the dangle that I wanted, because my friend Pam sent me all these beautiful pieces of jewelry, and this is what I wanted to do, is always have a dangle hanging on the outside with an eyelet for the journal. And then the back, like if whoever gets this, they can, put something on it, make a pocket or not. Like it's still a lot of work that could be done to make it personal, right? So that's her. That's Dawn. She has a name. Now the other one, I haven't given her a name. I was thinking about Grace, but I don't know. It didn't ever stick. So if y'all want to give her a name, she has 5 signatures. Hey, Ivory Pearl, how are you today? So this one has 5 signatures, and I love frames on the front. And I did the distressing a little bit with this one as well. And now this one has some prints in it. So we put a pocket in the front. This one's a little different from the other one. Got a pocket in the front. And then in this one, this one has magazines. So this one I would call a junk journal. Hey, Carrie. Carrie, you got mail today? Did you get mail today? I meant to check, but I had just got home, so I didn't check. So this one, I put junk journal. So I call this one a junk journal, right? Because remember I told you, when I don't put like other things other than papers that I buy or stuff like that, I don't I consider that a handmade journal. Karen, I got my journal. Yay! So she got her journal. So now I can, she needs to show it first, but I can show y'all more now that she's gotten it. But if it doesn't have, like, this one has magazine, so this one's considered a junk journal. So it has magazine, then it has tissue paper on there, stenciling on this magazine, so I can mess it up and make it not be like you can read it. So the magazine. This one has more magazine and more pull prints that came from my gel plates. So we put that in there. But I make sure put places. So if you do want a journal, and my goal, my hope and prayer is that whoever gets my journals, that they at least journal in it. I bought this journal from such and such and such and such. I don't plan on using it. This is the only page that's going to get written in. That kind of thing, right? So again, pull papers, stencil. So that's the only difference. Is I would call this one a junk journal. You did your thing with these journals, Karen. Thank you. I love when I get in the mood to create a journal. Y'all know I put my heart and soul into it. And coming up into September, coming in October, my heart needed to be busy because October the 4th, tomorrow, we're going into it celebrating. So it's not a sad time because I've put my heart and soul into creating. It started with the double fold that Carrie has. And then remember the one that I had back there with Dawn that I named Dawn, but we were in July. What did I do in July? Oh, I had to do a journal then, but I couldn't do it till August because July was all about World Watercolor Month. I had my priorities straight. Didn't want to, mix the emotions. I wanted it to be, when I make a journal, I want my journal to be very, 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 very very personal. I want to put my time into it. Like every piece, every page. I want to make sure that when you flip the pages, you feel that I put my hand on this and rub this. I take off the postage label and write on the back when I got it and how I will use it. Oh, I like that idea. Still ain't writing in that journal, but I hope you're going to write in that journal. And she has a double fold mini. I love making those. I have two on deck now because I was just like, oh shoot, I didn't realize I didn't have any inventory. But I liked making them, like that one got made extra special because I knew who it was going to. Like some of the ones I make them generically because I don't know who's going to buy it. So you kind of want to leave it open. But time, we're talking about time. Tomorrow's time, a gift waiting for you, right? It's going to be a journal for quotes. Oh, I like that. Oh, and it's got some nice places and some nice pages too for that. So this one, just really more pages, just magazine. So that's where this one is going to keep going, signature after signature. But this one has 5 signatures. And I love pulling out magazines. Sometimes like this one, I didn't bother it because it was taking root. I like what that said. And then this one I stamped on top of it. So there's that. Now, oops, remember we got to put some ephemera in there for pockets because we want people to know pockets are pockets and pockets are meant to put stuff in pockets. So you remember that pull up? No, we did this on the live one day. So that made it into the journal. So, yep. This page, and then I put the pocket on the page because it's fall. So why not? So that's that one. So she's cute. However, I'm going to leave it up to the person because remember I said I was going to, not unless I do another one because I still have 2 more journals that are being done. So whenever we get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, we're giving away Big Bertha, which is the big illustrating Bible, a journal, not all the same. You get to choose one or the other. So we're going to have, I think, 2 winners. No, 3. We're going to do 3. So that means I have an art journal, a handmade journal, or the illustrating Bible. One of those. And so we'll have 3 winners and they get to choose. Of course, we're going to put it in a hat kind of thing. Well, I don't know. See, I still ain't got the daggone. Every time I think about it, it's just like, oh my goodness, how are you going to do that? Yeah, we'll figure it out. How many pages do you normally put in each signature? Julie, that also depends on my heart. Like literally. Carrie, I'm close, but I'm going forward and backwards. I was at 991. Now I'm at 988 or something like that. Yeah, 988. So we're going the wrong way. But I'm not worrying about it. I'm not worrying about it. We're going to have our authentic subscribers over here. So Julie, that depends on literally, truthfully, when I'm making a journal. When I tell you everything in my journal making comes from my heart, and it comes from my pain spot in my heart. So if I'm creating, let's say, as I was creating this journal, I did the pages, I did the theme, I wanted everything first on the outside, right? And so I was like, okay, well, this one's going to have 5 signatures. That means I wouldn't need a whole lot of pages, but I think this has 15 pages. And I mean 15 pages of writing. So it's not including the pages that I'm going to put in here. It's including writing pages. I mean, because printing pages out, it's not a problem. That's what I bought my Epson. This is what I bought my Epson. You see how beautiful those pages are? This is why I bought that Epson printer. So when that ink lays down, it is very, very, very vibrant. So the pages, I'm going to do between 10 and 15 pages, which makes that 20 to 30 pages per signature. So let me count this because I forgot. Let's see. Let's just count this signature right here. Whatever this signature is, that's what the rest of them are. Pages all together, not just magazines included. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it was 15 pages, 15, 16, and 17, and 3 pages, excuse me, of other stuff. So that's 15 pages per signature. So you got 15 pages and it's 5 signatures in here. So that's a lot of pages, and that's a lot of yumminess because there's room for this to get fat. Like, there's some room. This spine has room to grow. Yes, less ephemera means you can have more pages. Yeah. Yeah, so and I want, and so me creating the journal, I don't do a lot of ephemera because I want that to be the person to, I want that the person that buys it to get, and then they get to do what they want with it, right? Or that's why I like a lot of pockets, because I get to add ephemera to the pockets, and then if you don't like what I did, you get to take it out and use it somewhere else. So I want it to be very, very generic. Now, my journal that I made, where is it? Do I have it in here? No. I think I gave it to my granddaughter. But I have another one that I made for my daughter. I made for daughter number 2. It was so personal because I knew I was giving it to her. And it was so personal to her fiance. He's like, "Hey, what you sent her? What was in that box that you sent her? Because she's crying. She's just crying." And I was like, "Oh, that journal is very personal." So if I know some things or have some things and I can make it that personal, not that I want to make you cry, but I want to make it to where you love it. So these are some next things that are going to be on the next journal that I have. So we're going to put these on the scan and cut, which is why I love my scan and cut. We're going to have these little pages. And then, I'll get the pages because these came from Pink Monarch Prints. And then I'll do my own thing on top of them. Or I'll take these and, it's a little different. It's different. Oh, yes. Like the one I made for Mom. Yeah. You want them to be, like, I want my journals to have a story. Let's see. Do I have that journal over there? I have another one, but not that one. Excuse me. Where are you? Oh, maybe. Maybe this one. This one. This one. So this one is mine, and I haven't done anything other than putting it together. And I got pictures and stuff that I'm going to put on the pages. Like, they're going there. Like, I have a grandpa that looks like a picture of my grandpa that looks like this, but this is Tim Holtz. But I have a picture, so I was going to put it like, yeah, this is Tim Holtz, but, I kind of put my grandpa right there, right? I have a picture like this one with this. This is Tim Holtz, and these are Tim Holtz girls. But I have a picture with me and my grandma when I was little and when I was grown. As a matter of fact, this one is me and my grandma right there. This is a grandma that's 98 and a half. So, but I have another picture when I was like this to my grandma, and I'm going to put it in this book. So, we're going to do, different pictures we're going to take out. Ooh, I was a little chunky on there. But that was after having a baby. Look at Andrew. So, yeah, we got, and this one was made from a cereal, not a cereal box, what was that box? You know how you get those Amazon little boxes? I don't throw them away. I keep them. I keep them and turn them into, so you can cut them down. And this one is made from chipboard. So, like, see, it's got all little things that are personal, and so that's why I like these are called junk journals. These two are junk journals. These are not, they're handmade junk journals. That's what we can call them. But when I get in the mood to make them, I make them. So that's how that works. Yes, Julie, I know how you feel. That is awesome. You got it back to use. I have the one back now. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, Julie. Yeah, that is nice. Oh, I'm glad to know you got it back. Yes. Listen, I don't know that journey yet, y'all. My mom, my grandma, her mom, still living, and my grandma, like I said, she's 98. She will be 99. So she's already 98 and a half. So that's where we are in that. And then my dad's mom is 94 and a half. Well, more than a half. So it's a blessing. And all both of them are up and able and doing very well for themselves. What am I going to do? We're going to cut these down. That's what I said I was going to do. But I'm not done with show and tell. So kick back. Y'all got your coffee and everything, right? Because y'all remember, we're talking about this time. I got the same 24 hours today that I got yesterday. And I'm praying that tomorrow's gift is going to be the same 24 hours tomorrow. And I'm going to be very grateful to get it. When mom passed, I literally felt like a part of me tore off. Oh, wow. See, so with that, Julie, I guess I can relate because the my mother, the woman who birthed me, was not the woman who like raised me. So the woman who raised me, which was my grandma and my uncle and his wife, from the formative years, that's what I consider it, the formative years. Now that person is gone, and my uncle and my aunt, they're gone, and I can relate to that because I watched her take her last breath, and I feel like I was choking because I was still trying to breathe, and was trying to breathe for her and me. And she kind of, I could feel the last exhale for her as she held my hand in a way to just like let go, right? Let go. And when I let go, I breathe a big old sigh, and it's just like, then she just like looked like she was sleeping. It just was so scary, the feeling that I got. And then I went outside and the moon was full. It was bright as I've ever seen it. And then, we did arrangements and everything. I did her hair and her makeup. It was the hardest thing I thought I was ever going to have to do in my life. But that was when God, I believe, was preparing me for the hardest things that I was going to have to endure in my life, was losing two children. So I think we're stronger than we think until we get in situations, till we look back at it and be like, I just wanted to die. I just want to roll over and die. And that's why I'm talking about time. Because, every TikTok on the clock, we hear it, we see it, and we're here. I believe, I personally believe our loved ones would want us to make a difference each day. They wouldn't want us to be hurting. Although we are in the fleshly form, we're going to hurt because we miss them, right? And I have a lot of people that's in the chat now. Mine was holding mine as she passed. Like, y'all, there's a lot of you have lost your moms already. And the closest I've had to that, like I said, was my aunt dying. And I've lost some people. And I look at it now. I mean, I didn't feel that when my dad died. I didn't feel the same when my dad died, because my dad died in 2000. But when my uncle died, I kicked and screamed like a 2-year-old. I did. I'm telling you, I literally did. If my daughter was on here right now, she would tell you, yep, she was in the living room kicking and screaming because he died suddenly. Like, I was mad. It was like, oh, I was mad. He had a heart attack. She was here one day and 1 minute, 1 second, and the next you lying dead. And it's just like, wait, God, wait, what? I need him. That's all I remember. Just like, I need him. He can't go. She's gone. His wife was gone. So it's like, she's gone. I need him. Oh, I was like a 2-year-old. I had to get my life together. Whew, now that we talking about a time. But when I look back on that, and I look at how I got my butt up off the floor, I did not know. That was in 2006. I did not know in 2007, almost a year later, that I was going to be facing another one that was going to rock my world to the core. And so that's why I like to so much so come and create joy because I know we carry heavy burdens in our hearts when we've lost someone we love. And and we're talking about death right now, but I always tell y'all, loss is anything that makes your heart hurt. So when you some people compare, I don't some people compare different things, and I don't compare. I'll be like, I'm not trying to judge your light bill to my light bill. You might got money to pay your light bill. I'm not saying that. But when you lose something and you get up in the morning and you're trying to find the oxygen mask so that you can breathe, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about getting lights cut off. I sit in the dark if I can get any one of them back. The inner pain was so huge, all I could do was crawl into Jesus' arms and stay there. I feel you. I feel you. Me too. My mom died unexpectedly. Oh, she did, Carrie? I think that's the ones that get you. Now my aunt, she had cancer. I had time. Like we sat and we had conversations, and I told her I wasn't ready for her to go. And I said, this is the last conversation I remember us having. I was like, I got so many other people that God can have. Like, but I don't want him to take you. It's like, we still need you. And he's like, God don't want no, she would always say, God don't want no junk. Everybody needs to get their lives together so that God can have them and use them. And I was just like, but can he find somebody else? And she's just like, no. Whenever he calls me, I'm ready, and you're going to be okay. It's just like she knew more than I did. She had more faith in me than I did. And I believe if she was here right now, which I believe in spirit she is, because the property that I bought, that I live on right now, is about 5 miles from where I live. I grew up with them, my uncle and my aunt. And I bought this property because the person who we bought it from, their name was John and Lois. And my uncle was named John and my aunt was named Lois. So if that wasn't not a sign that this was for me, I was just like, oh, my husband was like, well, you like the house? I don't care about the house. It's 10.5 acres and the owners are John and Lois. It's like my uncle and aunt are just like, hey, here. So I do believe that God does what he does because he knows that we can handle it, but that don't mean I like it. All right, let me catch you with the chat. I was holding mine as she passed. Oh. Um Yeah, she was diagnosed with cancer and died 2.5 weeks later. Now, Carrie, that was my dad. My dad was diagnosed with, he had a lung cancer. He had a mass on his lung the size of a grapefruit. They told him that um, like the end of January. And my birthday was February the 17th. He called me and wished me a happy birthday on my birthday. And he died February the 22nd of 2000. We found out she had extensive cancer the day before pass. Every now and then I ask Jesus to give mom a hug for me. I hug myself because I have half of my mom's and dad's DNA. I am part of them. I have so many beautiful memories of my mom and dad. We smile every single day. And yes, cry too. Yes. So see, everybody, we're celebrating. So we're not only celebrating Joshua right now, we're celebrating everybody that probably is like, and this is me and my anointed imagination, who are looking down, peeping over the balcony of heaven, saying, look at them, talk about us, give them a little bit more strength, hug them. Spirits come and hug on us and let us know, because I get, like right now, I got chills just then. And the trees are blowing outside, so that's usually an indicator. The ancestors are like, you're good, you're okay. Yeah, my mom passed 12/14/06. Excuse me. Um, so Tanika and Alyssa died August the 24th, 2007. And my uncle died in 2006. So I was like, and that was one of the things, because y'all know my daughter committed suicide. And that was one of the things she said, she can't deal with the heartbreak. Because in 2006, I lost an aunt, a great aunt, my god sister, and then my uncle. And these were all people that, my children were very attached to. And once my god sister died, my daughter was already like, oh my goodness, it's just, I'm tired. And then a week before she died, her friend died. So that was what she wrote in her suicide note. It's just like, I don't want to live with this kind of pain. Um, and so I was just like, oh, and so now, as I live and breathe, it's just like, yeah, that pain. She just opted out of all of this. But there's good days. Like, I have more good days than bad days. And am I sad? Yes, I am sad. But I know that we all have our dates and we all have our time. God is in control of life and death. And He knows how we're going to leave, when we're going to leave. We just don't know. And everybody that's been a part of our lives and touch us in the way that they have touched us, left us with a little of their strength. Um, yeah, Carrie, it's one of the things. You should hear me sometimes. Back when. Let's talk about a time when. It took me 3.5 years to get that through my head. Because remember, if y'all are watching me on Mondays and Wednesdays for the Desperate Housewives series, which housewife are you? I was Brie. Before my daughter committed suicide, I was Brie. Everything had to be perfect. Everything was like inside the house. It was on kilter. It was doing whatever it was doing, but I was gonna make it look good. But when my daughter committed suicide, it was on CNN. It was worldwide news. Everybody knew, and I felt like everybody knew me. And that, baby, whoo, that made life a little hard. And so I retreated inside. Even went to Germany. So, because then me and Mr. McKoy wasn't married then. And I went to Germany where people didn't know me, and I could pretty much hide. And that's what I did. Exactly what I did. And so that's why after I grasped that it wasn't my fault, because as a mother, I took the blame. I blamed myself. And when I finally read her suicide letter, and some of you have heard me tell this story, when I finally read her suicide letter, because she left me a 3-page letter, there are no questions in my mind anymore as to why she did what she did and why she took my granddaughter. So but it took me, that long to read the daggum letter. But it took me that long to get over myself, right? Because her committing suicide had nothing to do with me. And that's what she put on the bottom, on the last page. She's like, everything in this life has nothing to do with you. Because she knew who her mama was. And she knew I was going to blame myself. And she was trying to let me off the hook by telling me everything in this life is not about you. And this is not about you. So in death, my daughter was giving me everything in this life is not about you. I could hear her saying it. Mom, that's not about you. So muster up some strength because I know you believe in God. I know that you're going to be okay. I can hear her in my anointed imagination talking me through what she decided. This is about me and this is what I want to do. But that doesn't mean it didn't hurt. So, but now I can talk about it. Like people's like, oh, you need to be an advocate for suicide. That's not my journey. I'm an advocate. I've accepted now I know where God has called me to be. I'm an advocate to create joy because we're around here and most people don't want to talk about death. They want to just put it in a daggum suitcase and then be trying to figure out why each time a year, why are you still sad? Or well, it's September. Why are you crying? Or it's October. Why are you mad? Or it's Christmas. Why aren't you happy? What? Like, hold on. I lost something that took the air out of my lungs for about 4 or 5 days. You better go somewhere and leave me alone. That's what you better do. And that is why I give everybody permission to tell people to go kick a rock with open-toe shoes on in a blizzard. Because you got to deal with your own stuff. And you got to do it in your own time. Oh, thank you, Saul. Yes, I do have a TED Talk where I did to reclaiming life after death. And nobody but God gave me the strength to do that daggum TED Talk. Whew. Because that was my first talk after Joshua's death. Across the street from where all of the chaos in his life started. So it was very emotional time for me. Oh, wait a minute. Is she cute? Y'all, I'm talking and just cutting. So hopefully y'all looking at these prints as I'm cutting them up. My mom's birthday was 9/18. We celebrated. We bought my parents' house, and sometimes it feels like someone sits on the edge of my bed. I know it's her. Carrie, girl, you better know it is. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. And y'all know I'm very authentic over here. So this is why you got to be ready for Karen McKoy. That's why I'm trademarked, right? You got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for these stories. Um, my daughter committed suicide August the 24th, 2007, right? And I left her that morning because I had moved to Atlanta. Um, and so I was finishing training on a job. And the night before, because we were getting ready to celebrate my granddaughter's 8th birthday. Her birthday is September the 5th. And so we were talking about her birthday and going to Chuck E. Cheese and, celebrating her birthday and whatever, what have you. And so that night I was asleep. It was like, and I kind of woke up. It was an out of body experience. It was like a dream. But I woke up and my uncle, who passed in 2006, right? Y'all walk with me now. Don't get scared. Just walk with me a little bit. My uncle, who passed in 2006, I looked at the foot of the bed. There was this chair. It was a wooden chair, old school wooden chair. The old school kind, the woven kind. Um, were was at the foot of the bed, and I remember sitting up in the bed, and I was like, "Why are you here? What are you doing here?" And he says, "I'm waiting on them," not knowing that the them was sleeping in the next room. And when I came home the next day from work, the them wasn't gonna be here. Didn't put that together. Normally when I have dreams like that, I usually get a telephone call the next day or in a couple days, and somebody be telling me so and so passed away. Because I do have dreams, and I never know who, but I get prepared. I've asked God prepare me for whatever since then. But my uncle was sitting there in that chair just like if I'm sitting here talking to y'all right now, and he said it just as clear as day. I'm here waiting for them. It reminded me of some daggum touched by an angel crap with Andrew coming to tell Della Reese, I'm sorry, but I'm coming for them. I'm like, what the world? So after that, I've learned when I have dreams, and it's usually my uncle or the last one I had, it was my dad. No, it wasn't my dad. It was my son Andrew's grandmother. And she says, I'm coming. I'm coming to get him. And then I thought because it was Andrew's grandmother, I thought it was her coming to get Andrew, but it was her coming to get Joshua. But whatever, when I had the dream, I said, Lord, whatever is getting ready to happen, whoever you're getting ready to take this time to be in your garden, please give me the strength to deal with it. Because you have some of the beautiful flowers that you've plucked out of my garden. I know your garden is beautiful. So just give me the strength to prune them out of my garden so that they can come to yours. And when I did get the phone call that Joshua, tomorrow will be 6 years to the date. The last conversation I had with my son was 6 years ago today, almost to the same time. Because it's 3 o'clock. It would have been 2 o'clock in Colorado because I was in Colorado and he was in Dallas. So it would have been almost. So, and his conversation that we had was so transparent. Like he knew that he was going to die. He was telling me then, he was just like, hey, for my when I die, I want you to cremate me. And I was like, oh boy, you got 9 lives. You're going to be all right. God's got, he's got work for you to do. And he's like, I've done my work. It's time, my time is up. And I didn't even think about it. In hindsight, while I sit here and even tell y'all this story, it's just like, no, God is not going to take another child. I've already been there. God's not going to do that to me. He ain't going to do that, right? But the next day, I talked to Joshua one more time. So, yeah, no, it wasn't the light. No, we text. We didn't talk on Friday. We text. And it was about the phone bill. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go. I'm getting the car and I'm going to go pay the phone bill. That was our last text. It was about the phone bill. Our last conversation was about he was being followed. And he's like, said some things. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I said, son, whenever you do pass on, I say, I'm hoping the Lord lets you bury me. He's like, no. And I was like, Joshua, God's not going to do that to me again. And I was like, I'm going to talk to you later. He's like, all right, I'm going to go on and get on with these Friday chores, is what he would call on Friday chores. So that was it. And we moved on. When I got that phone call on Friday night, I was kind of, when the phone rings, usually that late at night in my house, you know it's going to come with some bad news. But it wasn't from his phone. And when the person asked me, have I talked to him? And I was like, no. And they were like, a detective just left my door and said that, that Joshua is dead. And I start calling his phone, Nobody answered. Just call. And sometime I'd call and it would be busy. And I was like, oh, he's on the phone. No, it wasn't that. It was like by the time everybody else got the news, everybody was calling. Because nobody wanted this to be the news. Because when I tell you my son was the life of the party, he just wanted to have fun. He wanted, like, if he was here right now, y'all, he'd be in the chat. Every time I go live, he would be here. He was my biggest supporter. He bought the first 100 books. When my first book came out, he bought the first 100 books. That's how much he was proud and how much he supported me. So that's why I have to continue to celebrate and keep his name before everybody, to know that this is the way, like, you celebrate the life. Like, we're sad that they're gone. I am. Lord knows I wish he was here. But I believe that if God gave our loved ones the opportunity, and he had a meeting, and he's like, okay, everybody, your loved ones are missing you so much. I want to know who's going to volunteer to go and go back to earth and hang out, however you want to picture this in your mind. I believe I can see my son saying, no, I'm good. My mama has you. You're better for her than I am. I know he would, because my children knows that my faith is everything. They know that I'm going to get through whatever I'm going through because I trust and believe in God. I do. I get mad at him. Now, don't get me wrong now. Don't think I was not mad at him. When I got the news, I was mad. But I wasn't like Job mad, where they was like, curse God and die. It's like, no, we ain't that crazy. But God, I'm going to talk to you right now. But you get me through this, and I know one day you're gonna give me a story. You're gonna give me a platform. You're gonna do something with this. You can't be putting me through all this for nothing. So I want y'all to take that, and I want you to hold on to that. God has put you where he's put you through what you've gone through, for you to have a voice to help someone else get through it. And if y'all like me and your selfishness, I don't want to be put through this to help nobody else. That was me. I don't got time to be telling nobody my business. But God said, Karen, it's not your business, it's my business. And if you love me, feed my sheep. It's like, you sent your son Jesus to die for him. What you want me to do? I can't do nothing. He's like, well, you just keep showing up and let your light shine. So that's why I keep showing up, slapping paint on paper, hanging out, healing, one brush stroke at a time. Because I know it's not me. I'm not over here alone. But everybody is born is going to die. We just don't know when. And I think somewhere along the line in this world, we got on this busy bus and we forgot about all of the things that this is a part of life, and let's celebrate. Like, I had a homegoing celebration for my son. I didn't want no sad music. I did what he asked me to do, and I'm still doing what he asked me to do. My mother-in-law passed 3 months after I got sober. I was able to be there for my hubs and his brothers. Oh, that's good. Carrie, your story is just like when you said that word, what, look, I done been live every day now, so I think it was yesterday. It just, it reminded me of a couple of people that I have that's in my life, and I know their journeys, and, they went through a lot, and, my hat is off, and I applaud, again, I applaud you. And your journal probably would have looked a little bit more different if I'd have knew that information before then. But it's right where it's supposed to be, because we're going to keep creating and hanging out together, and I believe we're going to have an in-person date, because we're going to connect, because God hasn't done this thing for nothing. I'm trying to tell you. That's it, sister. Keep showing up. Thank you, Saul. Look, group hugs for everyone, right? Okay. Everybody take a deep breath. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I know it's a lot for me. But that's why I know when Mr. McKoy came home and got me sick, I knew the devil was trying to just shut me up. And just like, and that would have made me sick and be in the bed. Then I would have been depressed. And then I would have been crying. And then I'd have been mad and pissed off. I said, oh no, we still going live. Sounding like somebody put a frog in the throat. Sounding like Barry White. We still showing up. We still showing up, and is. So after, you can see, after it didn't really resonate with the enemy that I was still going to show up, it continued to get better. And like today, I'm good. I played all of my mom's favorite songs at her coming home celebration. Beautiful photos for all to see. Oh, I love that. I love that. We're gonna have a conversation with my mom. We were talking about um I gave her some homework to do, right? And I need to make sure she's done it because I'm the only child. And she's just like, I don't want to talk about that. I was like, and I don't want to be the one having to deal with a lot of unresolved stuff. I've done that enough. I don't want to do it no more. I want to be able to make a phone call, push a button, and it's done. I ain't got time to be trying to figure out this, that, and the third. I don't have brothers and sisters to, I got my she got grandchildren, and, but still, I tell people, take care of yourself, take care of your heart, take care of your people. You go out here buying all the things, get your life insurance policy. It doesn't take that much. Decide on how you want to be buried. Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Make sure you ask people so you'll know. So you ain't got to deal with people when people die. Well, I got a lot of prints. I didn't realize it was this many, but I'm still pulling. But they are pretty. And the ones that I'm doing like this, I'm gonna keep them too, because of something that Bitty Penny showed me. We're gonna use them in some strips. But that's why I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate Team Replay. I appreciate you because y'all show up. You might can't be here on the live, but you show up for Team Replay. And then we're going to talk to the ones that are on Team Replay that have not subscribed to the channel. This is a commercial break for you. If you are here and you're still watching and you're not subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button. Hit it so that way you'll be notified, because maybe sometime you're on hashtag Team Replay because you don't get the notification. But you're here. Hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all. So especially in the month of October, you'll be here for every day that I do go live, because I might be in Colorado in couple weeks, because we got some time up there and I'll be going to share up there. And then when I go live up there, you'll be able to get all the fun there. So hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all, so that you'll be in on all the good stuff. And if I've said anything that resonates with you or make your heart feel better, hit that subscribe button and do share. Share with somebody that maybe you know that maybe they need to have a platform that feeds their soul, not rob their heart. When, let me see, when my brother-in-law passed, I knew it right away because of Double Rainbow. Oh yeah, those are for sure. Carrie, you sound like an empath. You might you might need to research that if you don't know what that is. Don't you remember, Karen, that you were jelly printing like a mad woman last week? So last week and last night. Yes. One of the hymns I chose for the morning service was "What a Friend We Have in Jesus." Yes, 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 yes. She was singing a lot. Yes, that one. I love that one. And I need to pick a new hymn because mine kind of have changed. Um, um, oh Lord, couldn't even think of what it is. Oh, you've been told that before? Okay, well, you need to go and walk in that thing. Empaths carry a lot of weight of the world. Once I learned what that was, oh, when people start talking, I think that was one of the things when my son died, I stopped counseling because it was hard for me to decipher whether it was their stuff or my stuff. And I don't counsel anymore. So I don't counsel in the sense that I did. But um, that's why I'm called a resilience strategist. So that's my speaking platform. I speak on a place of where I want to bring joy to you. I don't want to talk about all the things. The scripture I chose was Psalm 91. Now that's a good one. Psalm 91. Wait, no, wait. I think it's Psalm 119 I'm thinking about. I like Psalm 119. Um, I think it's 119. I can see the beginning and say, "Blessed are undefiled." Yeah, well, Psalm 119. No, maybe not. Maybe it might be Psalm 91. Whoever dwells in the shelter. Maybe it was. Karen and I will be driving through Colorado at the same time. Hey, Shay, when you gonna be in Colorado? Look, you want to stop off in Breckenridge and hang out for a week? Listen, I have 2 weeks in Breckenridge. Paula K, hello. Just stopping by to say hi. Took off work early. Ooh, at the hairdresser. Needed some time after work after the week I had. So I will be in the balcony. That's cool. Thank you, Paula K. I'm happy to see you in the chat. And to know that you will now be in the balcony because what I'm going to be doing now, it's really going to be fun. But y'all, I got a whole bunch of stuff I need to either get to going, decide if this is enough because these are a lot. Yes, Shay, email me. Email me. Surely can. Email me. Because Breckenridge, I have a week. I have 2 weeks in Breckenridge that I have available on peak. And there's no snow up there right now, but hey, it's, oh my God, I love it. So, yeah, email me and we'll talk. I love this. Oh, I love this print. Um, and most of the people that I thought would be able to like use the time, they got kids, and you're asking people to take a whole week, and they like, I got, it's like, I know. Me and Mr. McKoy don't have kids, so it was easy for us. And then we got the time we were in Colorado, so we could just get in the car and go. And then if he had to work, he would just drive backwards and forth to work from up there because it wasn't that far. But the time I love, and then I'll be there in November. So basically, so here's the thing. There's 3 weeks, and it's because Mr. McKoy broke the time up in 3 weeks. It was supposed to be all in 1 week, which would have been a 7 bedroom, was because of the children. We would all go up there the week before Thanksgiving, and we would all be there as a family. But for whatever reason, he broke it up into different weeks. And I'm just like, dude, what do you do that for? I went thrifting with Beth this morning and I got a 500 pack of newsprint for $1. Oh my goodness. Oh, that sounds like fun. I refuse to go into, okay, I'm almost there. We're at the bottom. We're at the bottom. Let me get this going and talking. Uh, but I refuse to go in the thrift store. I passed by 3 and I looked and I was just like, nope, keep going. You went in Barnes and Noble and you spent a good bit of change in there. But I know what I found in Barnes and Noble I wasn't gonna find in the thrift store. At least not now. Maybe sometime in the future, but not now. Excuse me. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix this. Hold on. All right, getting ready to head back. Doo, 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 doo. Um. Okay, hold on for a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Y'all know I had to blow that nose, and I wasn't finna do it. I have to put y'all on mute. I feel like we're almost done. We're almost done. Excuse me. That's a lot of print. I'm thinking about that paper. That's a lot of paper. Cheryl was saying, she was like, get some packing paper, and I was just like, I done used it all. But I do have craft paper, and because I chose to use my manuscript, that's why I just was using that to make it beautiful, because the story on the pages are beautiful. So why not make it beautiful? All right. Y'all see these music notes? I did these with the new stencil I got last night. With this new stencil I did these prints last night with music notes. Because if you didn't know, I played in the band from 6th grade all the way to my first year of college. Love music. Still have my flute. Haven't played it in a while. Might need to pull it out. Oh wait, it's in the attic. I was in Hobby Lobby. I told y'all I went to Hobby Lobby because I needed to get some of that 100-pound paper that Maddie was talking about for cards, making a card. And then Paula Kay was talking. She said she uses the heavyweight too. So I went and got me some of that. But that daggone being in that Hobby Lobby, I'm ready to put up my Christmas tree. Oh, they just out, which made me feel good, because it's like, oh look, you're looking forward in time to celebrate Christmas. Because in Christmas, I have a new dilemma. Both of my children for those that don't know, both of my children that have passed on are my heavenly angels, are my 2 children that were born December the 17th, 7 years apart. So December was always the time we bought Christmas trees for their birthdays, and we celebrated their birthdays while we put up the Christmas tree. So that was something that, now that both of them are gone, I had to kind of find a new, what do you call it? A newfound joy is what I do. And so now that I am creating joy 2023, I came up with celebrating their lives, by doing lives on YouTube and creating. And so it did so good. That's why I'm continuing to do it. So is there a lot of stuff that's going on this weekend? It is. But we're going to share. We're going to share. I'm going to be split between things, but for Joshua's Day tomorrow, I will be live I just don't know what time. Just like I don't put it up until like right before I'm going to do it. I wish I could kind of put a time on it, but I think I like not being bound by time. Y'all get that play on words? We're talking tomorrow's time, a gift waiting for you. We don't want to be bound by time. Don't be the, you know, it is what it is. And then that way I get to kind of play between some people that I want to support, because I do be wanting to support people that, go live and they're on their live and growing their channels and things. I do. I do. But October the 4th is, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to claim it. I'm going to, put the positive vibes out there. October the 4th, tomorrow is going to be a beautiful morning for me. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be peaches and cream. And we're going to have a quick dance for Joshua and all the things. Maddie, did I talk you up or were you in the balcony? Because I promise you I just said your name. It's a little scary there. See, that's what I be talking about. Y'all see that? Maddie just popped in. I just said Maddie. And Maddie just popped in. Welcome back, Julie. Although I didn't know you were going, I must have missed something up top. Because I got my head down trying to get them done. Oh, but look at this one, y'all. Hold on. Let's look at that. Does this not look like, I need to decide which is going to be the top and which is going to be the bottom. But not sure. Not sure. Hey, Mr. McKoy, can you stop by the store and bring me a Coke, please? Canned Coke. No bottle. Canned Coke. And then when you get home, can you put it in the freezer so it can get nice and cold for about 10 minutes? And then I'll receive it. Thank you. You just got here, but Maddie, I just said your name. I promise you, I just said your name. Okay, we got all these scraps. I'm going to keep these. So we're going to put them in a plastic bag. If you've never done this before, guys, you cut off your scraps and things, put them in a plastic bag, and throw paint in there, and you can get all kinds of things. We did that in this group I was in. But I want this. The box of Dawn had sent my package in. That's what I'm going to put them in. And Mr. McKoy, you ain't tell me. I thought you took that puppy with you. You left that puppy here. And I happened to hear something. I come back out and she done got your shoe and toilet paper. And I was just like, I thought he took that dog with him. So we're going to reuse boxes. And this box is going to get reused more than one time. I'll probably repackage it after I do all of these right here. I'll probably make some goodies and send it back to Dawn, and she'll get this box and it'll be all yummy on the inside, all colored up. So I made original painting using a CD that broke up to make mountains. I'm sending you a pic. Y'all, Barb doing her thing. Barb will be in, so y'all probably won't see Barb in the chats tomorrow because she will be at a festival tomorrow selling prints, selling her jewelry, her handmade jewelry, and her hand-painted art. Okay, so see how that's in there? Look, can I see it? Yeah, so you can kind of, there we go. See how that's in there? And then I'm going to just put some spray. You can either spray. I'm going to use my Dina Wakley spray to kind of spray down there. No, you said she didn't want to go, and so I left her. Yeah, I said that, but I ain't mean for you. You should have said, well, you was leaving her. She was laying down like she didn't want to. She won't go out there in that heat. All right, that's over there. All right, put that over there. Wait, did I take that pill? I put it in my pocket. Did I take it? Oh, yeah, I took it. Did you send it yet, Barb? LOL, no way. I used to keep those strips and never did anything with them and wasted space. Yep, there you go. And so, and then think about it. After they get color on them, get some more paint on them or whatever, then you can do like what Bitty Penny did. Like this is the card she made, and so instead of having like you can do your strips as on cards, like she did this one, and that's what and so I or put it in journals or like you can do a number of things with it once you know kind of. And don't saturate it too much. Like sprinkle it around in there. I say put it in a plastic bag because then you can put it in there and jumble it around. But I'm gonna put it in that box because I want that box to be a twofer. All right. Okay. Did I take the peel out already? See what I'm saying? Squirrel. Squirrel girl, squirrel. Take the peel. Pause. Okay, we got that. All right. We have these. I'm gonna sit them right there. Sit those right there. All right. Is this not yummy? We're getting ready for show and tell a little bit. We got that. Wait, did I get this? Yeah, I got this today. Hold on, pause. Barbara sent my text. Okay, so she made earrings too. So this is the one she sent. Look at it. So all of this is handmade. I can't remember who was that in here. I think it was. I don't think they're in here today. They do all the making of the things. Lydia, I think it was Lydia. What do you do with those painted scraps? I'm trying to think. Do I? Oh, I'll show you some that I've done. But we're gonna be putting them on magazines. But is this not beautiful? So, Barb, what size canvas is this one? Like it's like you can hear the water just looking at it is very, very calming. Yeah. Um. So the scraps in the we're going to let's see. Does this envelope have one? Um. Is this one? I know I did it in one of these. In one of these. I don't know if it's on these, but I might have. So to answer the question first, I use the scraps. I pull the scraps out and I will put them like these are envelopes, and I would line them, make strips, add them to envelopes or something. No, this one isn't. Didn't do it on that one, but I would put them on like I thought I had some envelopes right here. Oh, it's a 10 by 10 piece of wood. Oh, wow. Yeah, y'all, Barb got me painting on wood too. I don't know what that is over there. It's a big old piece of wood and it's angels on it. The bin truck just came a day late. So I would take the strips. So let's say this one was painted. Then I would take the strips, maybe see how that's on the envelope and just like replace it and cover it up with that. Cover up stuff on the envelopes. Fold that over or either make that a tab. See, that's an opening, so I couldn't make that a tab. But if it was on the this side, if that wasn't an opening, then you wrap it around there, make it a tab or something like that. So just really paper, layering on layer, strips of whatever all of this would have new, it would be covered up with a strip. And you can strip it up with the whole envelope, like make it a whole new thing. So we don't throw paper away. They deliver paper to y'all every single day. Tell them thank you, paint them up, fold them over, and turn them in something beautiful. Because that's what these were, envelopes. Boop, boop. Yep, envelopes. And just all the things. Look, this was my pocket phase. For sure, for sure. And then I got this one. All envelopes. Same thing. I thought I had some strips in one of these. Oh, your coffee dots. Oh, those will be not. Those will be amazing. Yeah, I could definitely see that on some envelopes. Yes, I look. Yes, 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 yes. So start dyeing up some scraps. There we go. Okay, I got journaling. I usually go and collect these journaling books, and the problem is I collect them, and I stopped buying them because I was collecting them, and I only have two left now because I've used them. Um, because I don't really need to be inspired by them anymore. I have plenty of leftovers I can do that with. Oh, I have fun with them. But this one, so this one's an old one. This one's a new one, the one I just got today. And I got it because, is that not pretty? Is that not? Look at that. It's put together with pins. And it's got down here what to do it. And look, they give you a tip. Where my glasses at? I see, don't be afraid. It says, don't be afraid to make mistakes or to rip things out and start over. Your art journal is a place for you to be brave. I love that. Look at that. Look at those pages. Look at all that paint. So I'm gonna, be cutting this up, cutting these puppies up, and we're gonna be incorporating these puppies with these puppies and the stuff that was in these and all the things that's gonna come across the desk. So like I'll cut that up. And we're just going to be clustering it up and cutting and putting some stuff into some sewing machine. We're just going to be really creating joy. That's what we finna do. So, okay, Maddie's still here. Maddie, this is what I was saying when I called your name. I got me some 110 pound paper. Because that other paper I had, it wasn't 110 pounds. So we got us some 110 pound paper. And then I got me some of these because remember when we do, I'm going to replace and put these, the ones I use the most, in these. Yep. So that way, because when I was using the Dina Wakley yesterday, I did realize it was easier to put down less paint if I put the paint in there. So that was that. And I got in and got out. We didn't spend a whole lot. We just did that. And the paper was on sale. Because, you know what? Let me see my receipt. Oh, yeah, it was only $16. I'm finna say, yeah. So that pack of paper was only $13. All right. And because we went to Barnes and Noble and I'm a member, it was time for me to get, they had new bags. So I came home with a bag of books. So we got our Barnes and Noble bag. Not that I need another one, but I collect them. I like them. I'm probably going to be using it. Probably will. All right. This is what I went to Barnes and Noble for. Oh, those little bottles are good too. Yeah, but this is the other thing. I saw those, but I'm going to go to the dollar store, and hopefully the dollar store has this size. But when you think about it, this I got two for $1.49. So the dollar store has gone up to $1.25, and $1.50 for some of the stuff. So when I was there, I was like, you might as well go on. That's just like being in a dollar store, right? So that's why I got these. Oh yes, for members. So Julie, for members, when you're a member, and when they come out with new bags, you get these. This one is a premium organic cotton tote. It's handcrafted, 100% organic cotton. You get a hanging pocket, which is for the cell phone. They are very good. They are very good. I love them. I have a blue one over there from last quarter that I haven't used, but so this is what I went to get. Paper, 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 the Witchcraft Collection. Now, this one surprised me right here. They should call it Dollar Plus Store. They should, because they got stuff in there that's $5. It's not the dollar store no more. But this book right here, if y'all saw Cheryl's live the other day when she flipped through this puppy right here, I was excited for the book within a book. Like these papers within the papers. Let me see. Is this up? I want it to be up because I don't want it to be too close because I want y'all to. I'm not going. Even the cover. I'm going to use the cover. This thing has so many pages. Like even look at that. Live simply, bloom wildly. She showed this book. I said, "Oh my God, I need that in my life." I haven't had a paper book in a long time. Probably maybe since the beginning. Is that not beautiful? What's up, Pam? Oh, you done went and did it. And did. And I told you I was going to get that book today. You thought I was playing. I am a woman of my word. Believe me. You better ask Mr. McKoy. When I say a thing, I'm going to do a thing. And did. But this here thing. So, Pam, I know that the Flow magazine, which was where the other things was, or was it in this one? I've never seen that before. Carrie, I wish I still had your box because some of the stuff that's in here, you would have got some of this. It's more than I can more than I'm gonna even be. But I'm gonna gel print this. I'm surely gonna see if this would gel print. I sure am. Because when I was looking at some of the pages when she was flipping through, I was like, oh my goodness, will that gel print? Like I wonder what that gel print. Oh, so you like paper? Oh my goodness, look at those pages. And she's right. So this paper is 110. I would say this is 110. This is heavy paper. So you're getting heavy paper. But Pam, what I was asking, the ones that we are talking about doing a swap on the pages, that was with the Flow magazine, right? Change the W word. Let me go back. I would have left with I would have left with one on the shelf. I don't think we have a physical bookstore around anymore. These came from Barnes and Noble, and I had to drive 45 minutes to go. Like, so I took a drive. Um, I had another. I took a drive to go get them, but I had other things that I needed to do this morning anyway. So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm going up that way anyway. But if Mr. McCoy would have went to Dothan yesterday, he would have went. But I got this one because it was some stuff in here. I'm not the spooky kind of thing, spooky kind of person. No, Pam, you were there because it was the one where you was like, I'm gonna fight you for those pages. So you were there for those pages. That's why I want to say I think it's the Flow magazine, and my Barnes and Noble didn't have that Flow magazine, or if that was an old Flow magazine, because when Flow magazine hit the thing, they're gone. So some of the stuff in this one was old school. Like I like this. It was old school October. Let's put it that way. Hey, hi Mo. How are you? Been looking, but now I can type. How are you doing, Mo? Happy Friday, Ouija. So yeah, so that was this. This one wasn't as much, but it was just some stuff in here that I definitely could saw me using. Um, and I got grandkids that Sorry, Karen, the which word got replaced by autocorrect in my sentence. That's fine. Oh, and you said, okay, so let me go back and read it correctly then. I would have left the which one on the shelf. Oh, okay, so I'm not, and that's what Cheryl had said. She's just like, Karen, are you creepy? That's what they say, creepy. I'm not. I don't celebrate Halloween, so I'm not a Halloween person. My kids grew up with Fall Fest. We did Fall Fest, and they did deck. We did. I made their costumes and all the things. So they grew up. They did. Going in our neighborhood, getting the candy or whatever. But as far as the goriness of it, they didn't do that until they got older. That was their journey to do once they got older when they want to. But as far as me and my house, but me growing up. I did. I don't call it creepy. I like. Like I like the Wizard of Oz. So when you when you say witch, I think of the Wizard of Oz. So and that wasn't like bad for me. This is like looking at anatomy. So like that's a little I'm gonna fix that. I don't like that, you know. But this here reminds me of what Halloween, the show, the movie. I grew up on watching all of the Halloween, Jason Myers. That looked so it looked more old school for me. Like she looks like the Wizard of Oz. So it was kind of that kind of stuff, like, that when Cheryl was flipping through it, I was just like, oh, I could see that. Then I liked this page because it was purple, and then there was another one that was near this one, and I could see gel printing on these papers. Oh, I guess it's not, but there was one. And then I like Ed Hardy. Y'all remember Ed Hardy? And a lot of these look like Ed Hardy. So that's what that was. But for the most part, a lot of this new age stuff, I don't want it. You get somebody else. But this one, we had to have all of this. We had to have all of this. Like all of these. This could be a spine. This could be a spine. Like she said a bookmark or whatever, and I said a spine. Just let me show you. It's like just because when I put my spines down, put them down, the cover like left, right. So you put left, right. Picture that being the spine. Put that right there. Boop boop. And you flip it over. That's what you're gonna see. Yeah, that was the floor. Yeah, and so I don't have that flow book. I'd have to see which one that one is. But my Barnes and Noble didn't have that flow book. And I already had flow. I had the last because they don't come out every month. They're every quarter, I think it is. Um oh no, this one was even in 24. So this was last year. So I ain't got one this year. But yeah, so Flow's paper is more soft. It's more um how can you say it's more pages for a journal, like soft pages for a journal. So this one was one. As a matter of fact, Bridget sent me this one. I can never get Flow in my store. They're always gone. And so today, when she looked it up, she said they haven't sent one since July. Um, sorry, I had to answer that. Oh wow, it has something. Yeah, it has something on. Oh yeah, it does. Every page. So here, Julie. So every page, you will have to choose. Like the page back here, I'm not gonna choose. Like look at that. You gotta choose which one you want. Left side, right side. Left side, right side. That bluebird is beautiful, even more beautiful in person. Like left side, right side. Like who wants to do that? This is like goodness. We don't have any of those stores, any of those in our stores, nothing. I know you can get paper on Amazon. So you can get all of them. So, and then my other favorite is Somerset. This is an old one. I refuse to buy a new one because I have so many that I need to go and cut up, rip up, do something with. I didn't even pull them all off the shelf. They're over there. And I got all of last year's volumes, 23, 22, 23, and 24 of Somerset. And I need to just go on and rip this puppy up and use all the pages because that's what they meant for it to be done and be done with it. But these are some beautiful. So this is what we're doing. We're going to do with these today. With these. So this we can leave that up there. And then because I have the other obsession, that's why when Cheryl was going, I was like, Lord, don't do it. We have our Daphne's Diaries. Like, I'm a Daphne's Diaries girl. We have that one. These are 23s. 24, I didn't buy them in 25, but 24 is over there under the shelf. I would need to go in the box and dig them out. But these were right there because I was supposed to be making journals or ripping them out, doing stuff with them. making journals or whatever. The only thing is, yeah, see, these are 22. I stopped making my pages, my journal pages, Daphne's diaries, because there you can't. You have to really repurpose the page. So if I take this page out, I can't just take it out and fold it. I'm gonna have to repurpose the page so it doesn't look like even Daphne's diary. What is this? Stay well, be happy. Oh, we need to put that somewhere. See all the stuff I put in here because that's what I was supposed to be doing, making a journal. Ripping the pages up, ripping them up, doing what you're supposed to do. Not that I was going to make this horse, rocking horse, but there's the thing still there to make it. Yep, and look, 21, 21. So, yeah, definitely. Like her stuff is so copyrighted. Like, I stopped buying them. That was one of the reasons. Once I found that out, Julie, I stopped buying them. I was like, dang, I mean, my stuff is copyrighted. But I mean, if somebody pulls, I think I can't remember who it was that asked me about can I use that? And I was just like, let me see, where did I get this from? Because some of the stuff that I use here on my channel on Mondays and Wednesdays, it's my stuff that is in one or the other book. Um, but mine ain't that. It's not. I'm not. It's not that serious. Now, if you use it in something, in so much so. Hence is why slap paint on paper and Karen McKoy are trademark. Don't use it in the way that it's going to benefit. I mean, monetize it, but then let me know that I'm going to get 10%. Or we're going to collaborate. Something like that. What does that mean, Julie? You can't even use the original. Carrie, yes. That's so Daphne. So there was a young lady who took this book, literally pulled it apart, and this is in the past, not recently, but she makes journals. And like she made journals, right? She makes like the journal that I had, I just showed y'all, and the pages were Daphne's diary, and she did the same concept. So, Carrie, what I did with whichever one, does this one have the magazine in it? Okay, the one that has the magazine in it, I wouldn't be able to include that now one of these pieces of paper in this and sell it. Now, if I put one of these pages in here and I give it to you as a gift, then, it's a little different. But selling it, no. It is copyrighted. Everything about it is copyrighted. All of the things, which is why I say I will jelly print the hell out of these pages. And that's just going to be that. So that's one of the reasons I stopped buying them. I love them. Love them, love them, love. The books are gorgeous. Yeah, so and say if you get so most of the ones when I do stuff that has the like if I gel print or whatever and it's gonna have some, it's gonna be a gift. It's not gonna be anything that I'm going to sell. So looking at the point to where I got my name trademark, right? I get it. I understand. So I don't have a tiff about it, but down to even you put stuff in here. This is the part that doesn't make sense to me, right? You put stuff in here like this, right? And somebody takes this out and makes it the cover of a journal, that's a little crazy to me. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So why put stuff in here like this? You pull this out and you put it in something. They don't want you to. Have to leave, friends. We'll catch you later. All right, Paula K. Hey, I'm here every day. No stress, no worries. Catch me when you can. Catch me when you can. I don't understand why they make books like this that clearly has things in them that you would use. Right, that's copyright. Absolutely. I don't either. I don't either. Like this right here. Like is this one? Yeah, you can take it out, and you put it on a magazine card. I mean, what do you call those things? A recipe card. And say if you make a recipe book and you want to put this in a recipe book and you give it away, I mean, you know, You forget it's in there and you sell it. Man, if that thing get back and somebody see it, um, it was just too much. So we don't have them. So, but I am going to use these because I got a whole crap load of them, and I'm going to use them. It's my paper, and I'm just going to paint over it. Yep, just like I do with the newspaper or the boxes. We're going to just repurpose them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to repurpose them. And I'm only going to repurpose them in places to where I'm going to gift them, not sell them. And that will be that, especially now that I know that. All right, let us go. We're going to start with ripping up Somerset first. And see, Somerset Studio says an interactive mixed media journal. Now, I don't remember hearing them have that because their journals are, they already know you're going to do some things. I do get In Her Garden, In Her Studio. I like those as well. I like to read them and then collect them. And one day y'all are going to see my book in Somerset Studio because I'm going to submit some stuff, something like this. Because y'all can submit your stuff, right? You can. So let's get the submitting. And then you can be a publish because they once you put your stuff in here and they publish it, you're called published. You're published. I guess I haven't really rushed to do it because I'm already published. And leave a note in them telling them to not sell them because of copyright. Well, it's kind of like this. When it goes out my hand, it ain't in my hand. Like right now, what Carrie does with that book, although ain't nothing in that book that I could get in trouble if Carrie did something crazy with it. But after it leave my hand, be like, I gave it away as a gift. But Julie, you're right. That would be education. Educate people so that they will know. And those that still use Daphne's Diary, I mean, they're beautiful books. Don't get me wrong. The paper is thick. I love the paper, which it screams junk journal. And I would have thought that because people had already bought the book, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want to know enough to go down the rabbit hole to find out what the reasoning was. I don't know. So, all right, I think that'll be, let's see, we got something else. Um, those are cute. Oh, now that's a cute idea right there. Get your box, like make your little box. Oh, now that could really be done with some of these gel prints. Okay, let's put a sticky there. That's what these books are, to give you some ideas to do some things. Like I didn't think about making them that small, but that's a good idea. Okay, let's put it out there so we can see. Where are we at on time? Oh, okay, because today I know Friday is, okay, we're going to do a little bit and then I'm going to jump off. A lot of people use them to make things on YouTube. Is that copyrighted as well? A lot of people. See, copyright is a little different on YouTube. Like, I'd have to go into the YouTube, and I'm trying to think because I'm going down all of the rules with YouTube now that we're monetized over here on our channel. Those got that membership, you can hit that join button. Now that we're like that, I want to make sure that I do stay in the confines of things and don't tell people the wrong things, which is why I'm saying these are things that we do over here in Create Joy Studio. I am not here inspiring or enabling anybody to do anything. But as for me and my studio, this is what we got over here. Now that's the little disclaimer. But when you take these books, I because I'm here with the copyrighted, because I am an author of 2 books, I would feel some type of way if somebody took the copyright, in my sense, with the words that are in my book, take them and use them without giving me credit, makes it copyrighted. Here we're I give everybody credit. This is Somerset's book that I'm going to use these pages, right? And so you're giving them credit. So you want this stuff. Hey, y'all go get your Somerset book. They still making money. I'm not making money off of any of this. So it comes into, so when people are doing it on their YouTube channel, I can't speak to for every channel, I don't know. But when some people are messing with people, taking people's stuff and passing it off as their own, that's usually when the copyright comes into to play. Now, some people have some exceptions, like my book. If you want to use my book in a workshop or a like a church organization for Bible study or something like that, all you have to do is send me an email and get my permission to make copies or ask me if I would provide copies. And I would, all I have to do is give a verbal or just a okay. Because if I find out that somebody took my book, made copies of my book, and then use them, once they make copies of the book, that's the copyright, right? So mine is that there's no exceptions for my books. Don't copy the book, and it's in the book. It is very much so. And there are so many rules and exceptions and whatnot for copyright. It is, and it depends on the piece of work as well. Daphne Diary, she done hit them all. Which is why I guess now that we're talking about this, it would be good to go down, because normally I'm not on live when I do these things. I usually just take them and slap them in my journal and then throw it over there on the shelf. I've never sold my journals that I use with these things. That's why I go and I have like a membership with um what is it, Monarch Print, because the papers that I get out, I have the what is it, the copyright from that person that I bought them from to use them in a personal you got to redo something. You can't sell the file. Like I can't sell you the file. I have to do something, make the book, make the journal, like I did with those pages that was in there. So, but I get it. I understand. Like I'm cool with it. But these are pages that are going to end up on like they're just going to end up as well. You're getting ready to see. They're going to end up on these papers because they're beautiful prints. Copyright also differs by area and definitely by country. So it's one of the things, if you're going to be selling something, and this is where copyright really comes into play. If you're going to be putting people's stuff in there, let's say somebody has my book, they got my book in a thrift store. It could very well happen. And then somebody decides to cut my book up and use it for journal pages. I think at that point right there, the book was cut up. The book was not sold in its original full form content. Nobody's reading the book. I don't think there's nothing that I would be able to, how would I be able to know that that happened? They can't use the cover of, let me show you this one, my one book. They can't even use the cover of it. So these are two of my solo books. Three co-authored, but these are the two solos, right? My picture, right? No card, no stock or nothing. My picture. This one is art. This is hand drawn. The artist is LaQuisha Hall. So her art is copyrighted in itself for the cover. Then the book itself, because it's like cover design. So the design is LaQuisha Hall Confident Canvas, right? So that is her artwork, right? So that's just how that works out. But you know what? Let's go in here and let's take a peek. So when you go in here, okay, we got dedications. It's in here somewhere. Where is it? Usually in the front. Well, maybe it's not in here. Hey, Mariah, how are you? Yeah, see, all the things I had to give credit to in the book, the publisher, all the things. See right here, this is my thing. No parts of this book may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronical or mechanical, including photocopy recording or by any information storage and retrieval system, except by reviewer who may quote brief passages in a review to be printed in a magazine, newspaper, or on the web without permission, and writing from the publisher, which is now me because I bought my rights back from this book. All rights reserved. When this comes out and is revised, it'll be Karen McKoy trademark, right? So that's how I wanted them to be because, again, I mean, it was just how I was advised by attorney because, and then definitely for this one, because this one was written after my son's death, and I wanted it to be, it's more of my feeling. It's beyond the tears. Literally, it's beyond my tears, right? So I wanted it to speak to where my heart was going after the tears, like where we are now, like what I talked about earlier, why we are doing October, because tomorrow we are celebrating his life, not his death. We're celebrating his life. So when you look at this and you get to see and hold it, it was more, I needed this in form to help another mother get up off the side of the bed the way that I do. So that's how that was. And the other one as well. We have pretty open angel policy. We have pretty open angel policy for stencil and printable designs. Basically let folks know where it came from and certainly tell whose design it is and using it. And yep, look, which is why y'all know, which is what my little sticky, I think I got it now. Who my stencils when I was using my stencils. That's why y'all might have been laughing at me, but I had that piece of paper, my my piece of paper, because that's important. Every time I pull that, where it is, there it is. Every time I pulled the stencil out and was using this stencil, I needed y'all to know, not only that Eddie designed the stencil, I needed you to know that where you could get it for number one, and number two, PM Artist Studio, right? It was important, not because it was just, oh, yeah, I got this stencil from somewhere. No, I kept my sticky note because I wanted, for one, it was Eddie, because y'all know I love me some Eddie, and two, PM Artist Studio. Go get you some, right? And then y'all know I got my stamps, my phone stamps, because this is the life we're doing over here. While people are sitting up talking about, I don't have a job, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. There's too much going on in the world right now to where we can help each other. And did it cost me anything? Did I need to anything? No. It makes it even better to say, well, I got my stencils from PM Artist Studio. You can go over there, and if you don't like the way I use them, let me tell you, they come on so much. Mariah and Patricia, you go over there and learn from them how they use theirs, right? Same thing I said yesterday when I slapped these gel, when I was doing gel printing yesterday. But I kind of feel like we got off on a tangent right there. I kind of feel like we did a little squirrel. We did. But I think it was needed. Right, Eddie. Right, Eddie is the king. And I reorganized my desk because I was like, my piece of paper stayed right there, because the other ones I do not know. I can't remember who designed Pop Dot, because this is my favorite. These are two of my favorite. Y'all can see I cleaned them up. Like this clean, by this clean for me. But that's how much this one has gotten used. And Pop Dot cleaned up real good because I put it right in the water and cleaned it. But yeah, Pop Dot, these are great. You gotta go get you some. Go get you some. There she is. Talk about Mariah right there. That lady right there, PM Artist Studio. That's what I be talking about, y'all. Becky, that's what it was. Becky. And then I got one that Yolande did. Um, it ain't near me because I cleaned off my desk. I cleaned off my desk. Y'all be happy. I cleaned off my desk. Be happy. So but my point was, I don't use Daphne's Diaries because I'm not mad at her anymore that I can't use her books. I can't use her books because if she wants every piece of her book to be copywritten, I can't be mad at her. I can't use the clock because y'all know now you can scan things. They be like, you put it up on the screen, they scan it, it pops up and be like, oh, that come from Daphne's Diary. That's how easy it is now to tell if you people using your stuff. So, me over here, I like to make stuff. And if it's in slappingpaintonpaper.com, it's mine. It's my originals. And ain't a damn thing nobody can do about what's over there because it's mine. Right? And that's the way I like for it to be. Hence is why Karen McKoy is what? Trademark. So the same way Daphne feels, I kind of feel that way about slapping paint on paper, slapping paint on paper, trademark, and Karen McKoy, trademark. That was the whole point of spending the money to make that happen. Right there. The same reason Daphne Diary got her stuff. Y'all know what? Think about Nike. Do y'all know that Nike came out? Nike wasn't trademarked at first. Nike had to back into that thing and back into it quickly, right? And then Kim Kardashian, she had to go. I think it was Kim Kardashian had to go and give some girl on what somewhere had a brick and mortar, and she had took her name or took something. She had to buy the girl out because she bought her out because she wanted it. Hey, so that's all I'm saying. Be mindful of some things where you get it from. Like we're doing these junk journals, and if we're not selling them, some things are not that strict. Some people are not that tight. As Daphne, but Daphne's Diary is one that I know for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. You basically can't use nothing in there and then talk about you gonna sell it, and it's so sad. But I get it. Y'all saw what I just read out of my book. But you can use it though. All you gotta do is send me an email and be like, "Yo, chick, I want to use such and such and such out of your book on this journal cover, cause I got some good stuff in there. The Lord has blessed my brain through the pain to put some good stuff in these books, especially this one. For God, I will lay down my Isaac when life slaps the hell out of you on purpose. Right? There's some good stuff in here. This book has been ordered, both of them, as a matter of fact, and used at churches for conferences. I'm very pleased. I'm very proud of my books. I very much so am. They are on Amazon, but I don't want you to get them from Amazon. I want you to send me an email so that I can bless you. You see what I'm saying? And then you get them signed. You get them signed by me. You get them off Amazon. I don't know you got it, and I can't sign it. And I'm not going to pay the postage for you to send it to me to sign it. So this book is dedicated to all women and men who are survivors of life and its many challenges. That's me. Just me over here just doing things. That's all. That's all. I submitted back in the day. Crickets. Still waiting. You submitted for and you ain't got no wait. So wait. So if and or when you submit to Somerset, they have a thing online. If you're selected, you'll have to send. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, you did submit and you haven't heard anything? I was finna say they don't know who you are. They better recognize. I had a piece that I was going to submit, and well, mine was. I think it's been. Well, I know it's been within 3 years because I did it since I've been here. We've been on the ranch 3 years, um, and I never submitted it. And then I was going to submit my flowers to Hallmark, and I submitted, got declined, and I was happy as a pig in slop. It's about like me getting applying to University of Syracuse for law school, and they declined me, and I was happy as a pig in slop. People like, you happy about being declined? I'd be like, yeah. Yeah. That means that they looked at my stuff. They know my name. We'll keep doing it, but it wasn't important to go to law school, so just like no worries. We'll just keep submitting. We'll keep submitting if it was important, but God kept pushing me over here on this daggum YouTube. It's like, God, listen, I'll get over there and show my stuff, but I ain't talking. He's like, no, you gonna talk. So we started out with what I call the Fab Five in 2023 when I really got serious about this YouTube channel thing with my Fab Five, and the rest is pretty much history. We're trying to get these 1,000 subscribers and these 4,000 watch hours. We're happy to say we finally monetized at stage number 1 where we got our membership. I'm very much so happy because that's what I wanted. Because I want to be able to go deeper once the camera's off. What do? We get to hang out on Zoom and do all the fun things and learn some things and talk through some things that we can't do here because I got to wait 30-second delay for the chat to catch up. You know what I mean? So each Each spread tells a visual story of a reason represent. Oh, I like that. So if you are here, welcome, welcome to the studio. Welcome to Create Joy Studio, where we heal one brushstroke at a time. And we are here. People like it ain't Monday, and it ain't Wednesday. We are here every day in October in celebration of my son's life, because his anniversary, his death anniversary will be tomorrow. It will be 6 years. I cannot believe it is 6 years already. And I have to really give myself a pat on the back because I feel like I'm doing an amazing job to still be in my right mind. And I ain't cussed nobody out in a mighty long time. So I mean I'm in my right mind and people not bothering me no more. And I even go out peopling. Like I went to Barnes and Noble today, right? So it's just one of those things. Yeah, Mariah, that's why I don't like Texas. That's where my son was that's where his life ended, was in Texas, in Dallas. So it's one of those things. It's just like, but my grandchildren are still in Texas, so we still we've grown. We're healing. We do better. We do better. We do better. He spreads the love and makers for joy. Who are you talking about? When John likes my art, I feel honored. John. Now, that said, our dear friend John David Lowe has been in there a few times. Oh, I feel like I need to back up. Did I miss something? Oh, he's been in Somerset. Oh, really? Wait a minute, like, wait a minute. That's when I like when people we know, like, no, and I get to see their art. I am just so surprised that Mariah, you ain't been in Somerset. I feel like you could be in her studio. Like October. That's pretty. I had to leave out of Barnes and Noble because I was gonna buy a whole bunch of books. Oh, that's what I was gonna show y'all. Hold on. Check this book out. I can't read it, but you can read it. I just can't read it because I don't use these kind of words. Oh, look at Willow for everybody. Willow is getting bigger. That's my bag of books. Oh, what Lauren is barking at. Oh, all right. Hold on. Um, is that not a title for you? That's enough. Is that not a title for you? And the inside, the contents of it, so the contents, you have meditation, yoga, Buddhism, something, whatever that word is. It says exercise. You see what the first one is? It's like these are exercises you're supposed to do, but the first one says that. I was just like, oh my goodness. So I think I'm gonna go back and get it for my daughter and give it to her for Christmas because she will get a good kick out of that. I thought it was so funny. Um, and then there was a couple of other. I took pictures of them so I could kind of put them on my list. Yeah, those puppies, they grow too fast. Hey Lydia, I was talking about you earlier. How are you doing? Oh, okay, Mariah, you did reach out to that one too. Yeah, the tiny house that's in the back of the property, I wanted to turn it into like my studio, but then I like my studio being connected to the house where when I want to go to bed, then I can just cut the lights off and go to bed. To go back there, I would have to have lights that lead from way back there to up here. All right, so this is what I'm not even talking, y'all. This is what I do. This is what I'm going to do. All these prints that I got printed out, like, and we're going to take them, and all I'm going to do is just kind of just you know put stuff on top. Just kind of do it like so. It doesn't have to be. I'm sorry, wrong way. Because I'm gonna turn it into a book. So it's gonna fold this way, like so. Then we'll see, stick that right there. Then maybe stick a tip on top of it. Then maybe take something else. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just reusing the paper, right? Lydia, you know it's good. You know it was good. It was Lydia. It's all about you. It's all about you. You know it was good, girl. or remember the envelopes. So we got our gel prints, because see how that fit on there? That color worked perfect on there. Put it on there. Because I got a whole crap load of them, so it's going to do something with them. But this is when they started talking to me. And they're just like, no, let's do this. And I was just like, oh, okay. We need to use the magazines anyway. Or you got your magazine cover. Take it, remember, cover that up. Turn it that way, turn it that way. Do whatever. But it's paper. Don't, y'all. Don't let the people come to your house after you pass away and they're going to throw it in the trash. So Christmas is coming up. Make somebody a little love book that you ain't really got to go out and buy nothing. You can just make a little love book. This is a love book. Why? Because it's filled with love. You did it by hand, right? And then I'm going to take some of these envelopes that I got, all these about 50,000 envelopes. I'm going to gel plate over them. Or I can take this, rip that, sit that on there, boom. Just like that, we done. And just keep building. Put that right there. Don't overthink it. Remember, we're doing Monday and Wednesday. We're doing Desperate Housewives, right? The series for October from on Mondays and Wednesdays is Desperate Housewives. Are you Bree, the perfectionist, where you would not have done that? It would not be. It needs to be perfect. Then this is not for you. I'm done being Bree. I can't control it. I've lost 2 children. I cannot control life. So now what I want to do is whatever God does, I want to have fun. I want to create joy. I want to be able to get up in the morning without crying. And so therefore, this makes me happy. There we go. Take that. Stick that on there. Boom. Oh, I like that. But we're not doing magazines today. I don't know, but I like that. So we're gonna commit to it. And is. So let's leave her right there. She say I want to be there. Ugh, my glue. So that's it. So for October, that's all we're gonna do. When I say we're creating joy, we're celebrating and creating joy. And after the chat we just had about an hour ago, we all need to have some joy in our lives. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here every time the light comes on. Like 50,000. You go with 50,000. And then, like, we put, no, we don't want to, that's too much. But we can cover her up or we can just leave her there. And I try not to put too much of the magazine together. But, hey, wherever it works. This yellow one is calling my name. Oh, this one is fun. Look at this one. Tell me, what do y'all see on this one? Is that not beautiful? And these were, remember, those that were here yesterday, these are done with the Dina Wakley acrylic paint. So, and now when I came back in the studio this morning, they had dried pretty good. They were not sticky, like they're not sticky now. So they did pretty good, but I still like my golden. But for fun, these turned out great. And then you see a tree. Okay, we see a tree. Anybody else want to take a gander at what you see? Where, let's see. And then we had this one. Remember we did this one? Oh, this one turned out. I left this one on the plate. Remember this one? We did the circles on the thing. Look how that one, I went and put the pull and pulled this one up, how that one came. So that's 3 different pulls. We dried in between because, sometimes we do some things right. I do listen to when Patricia say let stuff dry. I do. And sometimes I don't, right? You see a lady's face. I also see an elephant. Let me put my glasses on for that elephant. Look, where did I put my glasses? Tapping on my head. What? Wait a minute. Oh, I put them back over there where they go. I don't know why Lauren is just barking. She pissed off at somebody. Okay, anybody else before I really bring it on home? We got a tree, we got an elephant, a lady's face. I showed it to Mr. McKoy. He said a lady's face too. Oh, Mariah say I have suspicions on a why. Oh, I'm curious. The top looks like ears and then the trunk down the middle. Oh, I just saw it when you said the top looked like ears. Wait, the top looked like ears and the trunk down the middle. Trunk, ears, middle. Okay, something like that. But actually, it's a lady's face. Yep, it's a lady's face. It's Dina Wakely stencil. Y'all know I told you I'm a Dina fan. Got all them stencils. But I could see what Carrie was saying. I mean, yeah, what Carrie was saying, the elephant. I could see when I went back and looked. And even now, when I'm looking at this one, I could see elephant. Yep. Yeah, I think that's all of them. I used her. Did the different pulls. Because y'all know I had a new gel plate yesterday. And I didn't care about the, where does the train come from? What train? Where does the train come from? Did I miss something back there? Where does the train come from? That yellow and blue one is freaking awesome. She cute though. So this was the one I was talking about. I had a new gel plate. And because when you put the paint down, and because I was using Dina Wakley paint, it wasn't, new gel plates. It takes a while, takes some things. You can do something to it. But remember, I told y'all I liked all of that, and so I let it dry, and then I put another color on. So which is how you got this right here. You said train, elephant, or woman. Tree. I thought I said tree because Carrie said tree. She said a tree. You got a tree, an elephant. So if I see Lauren, shut up. Jeez. Yeah. And even on here, I could see the trunk. It could still look like an elephant. Yeah, I still could see it. I can't unsee it now. So yeah, that was that. But then this was the last one. All these were different pulls. And this was the last one, what was left on there. And I put purple on there and let it sit. And it turned out I knew it was a stencil, so I knew what it was, but I was curious as to see did it still look like what you guys were going to see that it was. So that was that one. That yellow and blue looks like a cell dividing into two cells. About like how I had them twins. Boy, we could do a lot of psychology on this piece right here. Turn it upside down, it looks different. Turn it that way, it looks different. Definitely doesn't look like a lady. It looks like a lake pouring out. It's definitely a whole lot of difference in that. So, that one's for sure different. And then I like this one. I don't know where the pull to this one is. Not unless I went through them so fast. But I don't know where it is. So we opened up a lot of, so after I got off the live yesterday, I went and continued doing more of these. Now I like these. Yeah, sideways. I could see a lizard. I could see that. The head looked like a little eye. Definitely could see a lizard. But I did more of these. I put the stencils on top of the plate. And then I used the music stencil. So this one was the Tim Holtz right there. And this one was a no-name something I had. And this one kind of turned out good a little bit. I like the way the yellow kind of, this was one of those when I didn't let it dry. But so yeah. So all of these are gonna end up on my envelopes when I do. Somebody's gonna get an envelope full of love. Gonna get a book of love. right? Now these I made for me. The ones I have that I showed y'all earlier I made for me. But, you know, with some of these, like this right here, I can probably cut some more off of it and then make it a little bit more, put it on a page. And then again, add something. Oh, this might be cool. That needs to be on something all its own. Oh, I might put this on the gel plate and just pull and see how beautiful this will be on a pull. Ooh, let's leave that over there. See that one? See how I start talking to you? Then you just start pulling and ripping stuff off and just start auditioning things. Just start moving it around because this is the backdrop. Or like we saw those other ones, we could turn them into those little books. Like the example just said in the Somerset. I really do like that idea. For those that are just popping in, maybe didn't see it, I think this will be a good idea. Make my gel prints pulls even smaller and then create even more on top of them. I think I like that. And then maybe you can give these away to somebody. You know, there's all kinds of Christmas is coming. That's what I'm talking about. And so instead of buying these books and not doing anything with them like I've done over the years, I'm going to pause, except for going to get that paper. I had to have the paper. And then I can take my artwork, like I can have my own art and put in the center, let it be the center focus in here. So that's all I'm saying is we're creating joy. And over here for me, it's part of my healing process is to create. And that way, I don't have to worry about cussing somebody out because I use all my energy in creating and finding things that I like and love, you know. And then I'm so happy by the time I go outside and people a little bit, I'll be happy and won't have to worry about it. Where did the glue? Right? Because, y'all, we know there's enough going on in the world right now. And I don't blame anybody because God is in control of it all. And that's just for me and my house over here. But I do know I need strength and courage to get up every morning and deal with my own crap. Not anybody else's, my own crap. Karen's crap. You know what I'm saying? So I like to encourage you to just create joy. Have fun. Like find what makes you happy. Find out what makes you tick. Because time is we get what did I say in the beginning? Everybody gets the same 24 hours. Nobody gets more time or less time. Everybody gets the same 24 hours. What you do with that time, that's on you. Every tick of the clock is the same sound for everyone. And you know, the truth is time doesn't speed up because you're busy. Well, I think sometimes time just goes by fast when you're having fun. That's what I always say. But I can tell you, when you're hurting, it seems like time just slows down and it takes 7 days for a minute to go by when your heart is hurting, right? It just moves very, very slow. But one day you wake up and you realize, oh, today went by a little faster than yesterday. And that means that you're healing. That means that you're growing. That means that maybe you're not pissed off as bad anymore. It depends on whose level. You know, as for me and my studio over here, it means that I'm not mad at the world anymore. Not that I was mad at the world. I knew who I was mad at. I was mad at specific people. And we're still working on forgiveness. I'm just not mad anymore. I'm over here creating joy. We're just having fun with paper. Slapping paint on paper. Healing one brush stroke at a time. Well, I know you're home. Lauren did all that daggone barking. I couldn't help but know it. You put my Coke in the refrigerator, please? Only for about 10 minutes, though, because I want it nice and cold. Because my throat. I'm finna get off of here. Finna get off of here because it's Friday, and I feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere. I feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere. In the studio, thank God. Um, So, okay, and if you are here and you are not subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button and that bell notification all, because all month of October I will be here. I don't have a set time, but I will be here in celebration of my son's life. His anniversary is tomorrow, October the 4th. He will be transitioned. Whew, every time I say it, it just still takes the wind out of me. 6 years. I just still can't believe it. But what that does let me know that I am stronger than I thought I was, because I've done great things and I found my joy again. So that's the one thing that I want to. Oh, I like that side too. Oh, now it's choices. Well, let's put it on this side. So that's why I want you to find out what it is that makes you happy, and jump on that wagon and ride that sucker out, because there's no sense in being mad. There's no sense in being sad. Death is a part of life. And if I can create joy and find some semblance of happiness, then I challenge you to. The mother losing two children, 12 years apart. Do me and God have some conversations? We do. We do. Beth from Happy Place Crafting will be live with me tonight. Yeah, I got that. That's later. But I feel like it's something. Oh, that's what I was getting ready to say. Thank you for that, Pam. Um, Dana and Becca will be kicking off the hop tonight. That's what it is. So, y'all, we posted in the. Oh, I should have pinned it. I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have pinned it. But let's see. Can I go? I'm quite sure I can go back and get it. Oh, is it the last thing that I oh, it's the last thing that I did. Yep, it is. So, what is wrong with you? Cause so this weekend is going to be Saturday is World Card Making Day. So join everybody on over there at World Card Making Day. But also Saturday and Sunday, starting at 9 on both days, we're going to be having a hop, and it's my first time being on a hop. So you click on that. That's the post with everybody that's in the hop. Now, if you can't make it, like if you can't go over and be with us on our time, mine is on Sunday. I think Pam, you're on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Then um, do go over to click on that link, and everybody is down. They made it so easy. All you got to do is hit and go subscribe to their channel, because some of them are growing their channel, some of them are brand spanking new, and they need subscribers. And if you're not subscribed to their channel, do go and subscribe to their channel. Like click on their the name, the link, and all of the things, right? And go and comment on one of their videos, like the videos, so that way that lets YouTube know that you are intentional about subscribing to this channel and you want to be here. Because if you don't, then YouTube is kind of trying to figure like, well, who is somebody just going on doing all this here? Because a lot of people want to be monetized and they want to do it in different ways. I'm very, very organic over here, so it doesn't matter. The hop starts at 9. 9, I think it's Eastern time. There you go. Pam put it in. It starts at 9. Wait, what? Oh, Lord, she did that PST. Y'all know I don't know PST. Click on that link, and I know it has it a little bit clearer than that. She know I have a problem with PST for my own self. But I want to say it's Eastern Standard. Yes, it's Eastern Standard Time. So tomorrow, I mean Sunday, October the 5th, I will be on 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it will be, everything is in Eastern Standard Time. So it starts at 9 Eastern Standard Time on the 4th and the 5th, 9 a.m. Like I said, if you can't make it, but try to get in there. If you can wiggle in everybody sometime just to support, so that we'll have people, live on the hop, and we won't be talking to ourselves. And subscribe to their channels. That's it. Um, There'll be 12. So that's Pam's time. Saturday, she goes on Saturday at 9 p.m., which is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, I will be on 9. I know it's okay. But if y'all click on that link that I just put up I pinned to the chat, it has it all on there. And all you gotta do is just go and click and subscribe, like, go into some videos. I'm asking you to do a little work, just a little to support. And remember, we all have the same time in a day. And I'm asking you today, tomorrow's time, it's going to be a gift because we're using up today's time. All we can do tomorrow is plan for what we want to do, like we're planning for the things we're going to do tomorrow. We are not here to worry about tomorrow. We are here to plan for tomorrow. And if we get here and we wake up tomorrow, like I said, we say here in Alabama, I'll see you tomorrow. The Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. It's a gift waiting for you. Tomorrow, it's a gift waiting for you. And if you wake up tomorrow, tell God thank you. And tell him that, oh, Lord, I'm the best thing you woke up this morning. I'm giving you permission to say that because I do. If you don't affirm yourself, who else will? All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here because I'm going to get this coat that my husband just brought me. And I've been here. Oh, Lord, see what I'm saying? Time flies when you're having fun. Now I'm going to finish up doing these prints. I thought I was going to get through more, but y'all, we did some squirreling today. And I'm grateful for it. And again, I want to thank each and every one for joining. Thank you for being here. Hang out with me. Remember, all through October, I'm going to be here celebrating Joshua. We are not going to be crying. I'm not going to be crying. I'm going to celebrate his life because he wanted me to celebrate his life. Y'all have a great day. Thank you, Mariah. Now, you know that means a lot coming from you. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. I'll see you around the tube. See you later, Mo. Shay, don't forget, email me.